You're listening to Vanguard Radio, Studio 71. This is your host, Ulyseemuffjr. For all of you that love to watch the videos with my son and myself, he's on the show today. I also like to thank Mr. Bob Higgs in Canada for sending a contribution for a chicken and rice feast. We thank you and we humble ourselves. Again, I'm Grandmaster Von the Muff, the world's greatest puppy imprinter at VanguardK9.com, brought to you by Lewis Street Music Records. And this morning we have one of the world's greatest in the making on the phone, ready to share some of his information and some of his thoughts and ideas with some of you young dog trainers out there in the world. I'd like to welcome to the show Nicolass Van Stefite, my son that trains dogs with me. A lot of people don't get a chance to hear him talk. Welcome to the show, Mr. Nicolass Muff.
Hey, Dad.
So, people out here in the world always watching your videos, and they like what you're doing. And there's kids out there that watch you on video too. And we want to know, how long have you been training these dogs?
I was like 4 years old. It's been a long time.
Okay. How old are you now?
13.
13. So, out of all the dogs that you have trained, what is the most memorable dog to you and why?
I mean, it's a lot of dogs that I remember, but I can't really think of any that I can remember the most because all of them were great dogs.
When it comes to protection work, say you feared the most when it came to protection work, which one would you remember the most?
Kodak.
Okay. What would be the thing that you would say is most fun to you to do when it comes to dog training? Would it be protection work, tracking, obedience? What's your favorite exercise to do with the dogs?
The obedience part.
Okay, obedience part.
Wow.
Do you personally have your own dogs?
Yes, I do. Name's Bella.
That's the dog that we know today world as Fire, and he named her Bella, but I call her Fire. What are you doing today with your life? You know, people always asking why you're not out here making videos, because, you know, there's a lot of people that watch you and they fall in love with what you do and they want to see more and more of you on video. What are you doing to consume your time? You know, they like to know, they ask all the time.
Well, I'm about to get ready to go to school now, and after this, I'm probably going to go to basketball practice. So, 7.
Okay. So now we're about to ask you the big question. Do you plan on being a dog trainer forever for all the Vanguardians in the future? Because they want to know that the torch is passed on if something ever happened to the Grandmaster. Do you plan on being in dogs for the rest of your life, or are you giving it up for the basketball? We want to know what are your plans for the future?
I'll do a mix of both. I'll do a lot more of dog training than basketball, but I'll get some basketball into it. I mean, not basketball, but dog training into it.
Who's your favorite dog trainer out of all the dog trainers in the world?
That's the Vanguardian.
Okay.
Muff.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to your fans?
No.
Okay. Anyway, world, that was Nicolass Muff, the young apprentice in training. You got to hear what he's doing, what's going on in his life, and we hope you tune in to the show. For the next time, Mr. Nicolass, we'd like to applaud you for going to school and getting your little work together. And until the next time, Vanguardian. Stay tuned to Studio 71, brought to you by Lewis Street Music Corp. We are the #1 informational source for canine training, indeed, health, wealth, prosperity, and more. Make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe to our video channel now, and check us out on Instagram as well. Vanguard Canine Training.